they'll have a chance. But this team has to get out of line, and that's gonna take them out of line. It's gonna be transition if they're not careful. I mean, even if they execute well, playing, I mean, they're gonna just. It should be a good game for a little bit just because of how well they're coached, but it should be. But I still feel like the best two teams in this division are sitting up there right now. Grace and Northwoods. It's just basketball. It just happens. Oh, bless it. We were sitting up there just saying, man, this sucks. I looked down there, I said, this just makes me sick. Sick.
I'm just glad there's decent amount of people still here.
It's decent compared to last year. There wasn't this many. I still feel bad for these title games, man. There's usually nobody here.
Yeah, so I'm glad to see it. A good crowd for this.
Yeah, our boys, we had a couple seniors that wanted to be here and get their trophy and stuff. And I think Jordan's got a chance to be on the all-tournament team. We'll see.
Oh, yeah, I would think he would.
You would hope. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Yay. Did you have a lot of Twitter activity again yesterday?
Yeah, we had a lot this morning too already.
I had some lady stop me on campus and said she was watching the game back in the dorm, and she said, "Were you that guy that was talking last night?" I was like, "Yes, ma'am." She said, "Man, you were good." I was like, "Well," I used to do it for a living. She goes, "Well, you should." I said, "No," I said, "I retired." I was trying to do it every now and then now. Small voice is shot. I woke up this morning, I was like, You heading back today?
Yeah, I'm leaving as soon as this game's over. Yeah. Might hit up that Mexican joint on the way home.
Yeah, I think, it's pretty good. Yeah, we got it. We usually eat it when we first get here.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Is it the one down in the shopping mall?
It's called Gilia's or whatever it's called.
Oh, we didn't go to that one. There's another one we always go to down, I don't even know. It's in like a, Yeah. It's really good. The Guadalajara special is really good.
That's my favorite.
Chicken and rice with that cheese sauce, and they give you tortillas too. I don't think they were homemade though, the tortillas. At our ministry, we've had a lot of kids from like Honduras and Guatemala and stuff, and they can make those corn tortillas like nothing.
Yeah, like
oh
nothing,
my gosh, they're so good. Oh. Thank you.
Hey, get home to the boys, man.
Yeah,
I'm like crazy.
Yeah, I've been FaceTiming with mine. He just turned 3 at the end of December, but he's been verbally advanced from the beginning. Well, last night, or the night before last, we're FaceTiming and we're talking about different things he did at preschool or whatever that day. And all of a sudden he's putting his fist like toward the camera, and I'm trying to figure out what he's doing. He says, "Nux, Daddy, Nux," and he put it up to the camera, and I put it. I was like, "All right, son." He was really bad at school the other day, like enough that the daycare had to call me. He was having a really bad day. He's never a bad kid ever. And so they called me just to tell me what's going on. So that night, Mommy, he couldn't watch his shows or nothing, Well, the next day, as soon as we connect on FaceTime, before he says hi, he says, "I was a good boy at school today, Daddy. I was a good boy." I said, "That's right, son. You better be a good boy." I said, "All the time. I shouldn't even have to ask you." He says, "Yes, Daddy. Yes, Daddy." He goes.
overtime minute. I'll add all those cells that we've got up, and I'll just write you guys a check.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fort Bluff for the 2014 Naca National Championship of the Division 5 boys basketball teams. The teams playing today are Community Baptist Conquerors versus Columbus Christian Crusaders. If you please stand with me for a word of prayer by Mr. Ricky Sale.
Let's pray. Gracious Heavenly Father, we do clap for this man to come before you and thank you for your love for us. Thank you for many blessings you bestow upon us. Thank you that we could have around 600 young athletes here this week to play basketball. What a joy to watch them. Thank you for the schools that you do represent today, and ask you to be with these young men as they play, help them to use the abilities that you gave them to honor you. And let everybody here do that same thing. Let your Holy Spirit prevail. In Christ's name, amen.
And now, the starting lineup of the home team, Community Baptist Conquerors. Number 20, Jake Bird. Number 21, Robbie Pryor. Number 22, Allie Masuti. Number 23, Chance Yates. And number 33, Seth Brooks. The Conquerors are head coach Anthony Carter. And now, the next starting lineup of the Columbus Christian Crusaders. Number 3, Nick Bridgewater. Number 10, Austin Strong. Number 15, Logan Brown. Number 21, Josh Miracle. And number 24, Delaney Shaw. Thank you, Shane, for being coached by Henry Rock.
And welcome back, everybody. This is the final game of the 2014 NACA National Basketball Championships here live in Dayton, Tennessee, coming at you. I'm Travis Harrison. Alongside me is William Warfield as we get set for this boys Division 5 National Championship game. We've got Columbus Christian from Columbus, Indiana in the red jerseys on your screen. They'll be the visitors on the scoreboard. They're taking on Community Christian from Reedsville, North Carolina. They'll be in the white jerseys, the home team on your screen.
Amen. This one should be a good one. I like how Community was saying, why not us? Why not us?
Tip controlled by Columbus. As Straub with it, he gives it over to Bridgewater. Now inside, kicked back outside. Bridgewater for three. He's got it. Three-point basket from Bridgewater. He puts Columbus on the board first in this one, three the other way. No good. Rebounded in by number 24, Shaw for Columbus. This gym is rocking, folks. We've got a packed house here.
Columbus women's team already have won a national championship.
Inside, unable to finish on the bunny was Shaw, and here comes Community the other way. Drive into the basket. Scoop shot, no good. Rebounded by Columbus. That was Straub. And Bridgewater with it. He gives it over to Straub now.
Wasn't Straub in the dunk contest?
I believe he was. And shot inside, no good, but an offensive board and then blocked out of play. That block was made by number 23, Yates. Bridgewater with it up top for Columbus. Swung to the corner. Over to the right wing. Look inside. Not there. Back over to the left side. Here comes a three from the corner. That one no good. Rebounded in by Yates.
They're at a different pace.
And good drive there. He's fouled. That's 33, Brooks, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 for Community Baptist.
I want to welcome everybody tuning in online. You can reach out to us. It's at PrepSpin on Twitter. That's at PrepSpin. Send a shout out to your favorite team, athlete, coach, or just let us know how we're doing up in here.
First free throw good for Brooks. So he puts Community on the board here. 3-1 our score. And second free throw no good. Rebounded in by Shaw. So with 6:15 left to play in this first quarter, Columbus leading. Bridgewater gives it up over to the left side. He gets it back. Now over to the right. Back up top to Bridgewater. Thought about the three. Now swung over to the right. Drive and kick inside. No good, but a offensive rebound and foul. And that one thrown away out of bounds. So the ball going back to Community Baptist. Long three, no good. Rebounded in by Shaw. And here comes Bridgewater the other way for Columbus.
Tara Lucas already tweeting in. She up and at them this afternoon. Says, show them whose house this is. She says, go CBS. Ooh.
Nice dish. And finish at the rim for number 21, Miracle. 5-1 Columbus Christian leading, and then a block by Miracle. Kept alive, though.
I like how he smacked the backboard on that layup.
Drive, no good. Rebounded in by Miracle, then almost stolen away. It is taken away. What a hustle play there by Community Baptist. Brooks, number 33. And then we've got an offensive foul. Charge the call. Columbus going to get the ball back. So 5-1 our score. 4:50 left to play in this first quarter. Three-point attempt, good. Bridgewater with his second three of the game. And 8-1 our score as Community Baptist going to take a timeout.
Wow.
Columbus is pumped right now, man. They came to play.
They sure did. I like how the whole bench is all into the game. They got plenty of fans here. The girls teams in attendance who won their national championship here to support these guys on their way to try to winning their national championship. And I tell you what, man, just what a great atmosphere this is. amazing. It's March Madness at its finest right now.
March Madness at the high school level for sure, as these fans are all in for their teams. Community Baptist bringing it up the floor now. That's Brooks with it as he crosses the timeline. Brings it over to the right side, gives it back up to Hearn, who's then gonna give it. And a shot on the three, no good, but a foul is called.
She's gonna go to the line and shoot three, it looks like.
So that's 33 Brooks at the line for Community.
He will be shooting three. There you go again, it's quiet. Almost makes you think you're at the golf range or something. Or
Number 34, Noblet into the game for Columbus. Look for them to feed the big fella down low, as he's definitely got a height advantage on Community. All three free throws good, 8-4 our score. Let's see, Community in the 2-3 zone. And jump shot from the free throw line, good. Number 24, Shaw, knocking that one down. 10-4 our score, 4 left to play in this first quarter. Nice take to the basket.
right back the other way.
That was number 20, Hearn.
10-6 our score, 3:50 left to go in this.
Nice dish inside, good pump fake. And the finish for Noblet, number 34, 12-6 our score, then a steal, but a travel. There's good hustle there by Shaw coming up with the steal, but the ball will go back to Community. 3:38 left to go in this opening first quarter. This is the boys Division 5 National Championship game here at the NACA.
Can't get over the size of big 34 in there for Columbus.
Drive and kick, and a foul inside, so that'll send Community back to the line. This time it's going to be 21 Pryor stepping up to the charity stripe.
The kid needs to be playing on the football field out here, out back.
And first free throw good. Want to thank JJ, doing a great job on the camera for us this week. And we got a substitution, Community, number 11, Schaffner, entering the ball game. And second free throw good. 2 for 2 at the line. 12-8 our score. Columbus Christian leading this one by 4. Just under 3.5 left to play in this first quarter. Swung over Bridgewater, going to try another three. That one good. Bridgewater 3 for 3 on three-point attempts in this game, 15-8.
Kids on target.
And another charge.
Ooh.
This time Noblet stepping over and taking the charge. Great job there.
Big 34 went down, but that was so a flop. He did get the call, though. There's no way that kid's taking 34 down.
Swung into the corner. There's Bridgewater again. No, not this time. So first miss for him from 3, and then a jump ball inside. Possession arrow going to Community.
15-8 our score, folks. 2:52 left to go, first quarter of play. William Warfield alongside my tag team partner and your play-by-play voice of NACA, Travis Harrison.
And that one kicked back outside. They're going to try a 3. That's Community Baptist knocking it down from deep, number 30, Yates. 15-11. 2.5 left to play here in the first. And we got a turnover here for Columbus. Ball back to Community. So Brooks going to bring it up again.
Nice crossover.
And pulls up. No good. Still fighting for it, though, is Community keeping it alive inside, then a jump ball. This one going to go Columbus' way. 2:14 left to play in this first quarter.
15-11 to score, folks. This one's a good one.
Bridgewater kicks it over to Shaw. Bridgewater in the corner, thought about the three, then goes cross court. Over to Miracle. Miracle going to kick it back out to Bridgewater for a three. That one good. Bridgewater with his 4th three-pointer of the game. He's got 12 of the 18 points for Columbus.
What's the record at the NACA?
That's a great question. I don't know. And that one laid up and in by Miracle. Thought he almost was going to put that one down. 20-11 our score. Columbus leading by 9. 1:35 left to play in the first.
I think he could have put it down. I think he's just playing it safe, though.
No shot on the floor. Foul is called on Columbus.
Taylor Lucas says, let's get that championship title, boys. 1:29 left to go in this first quarter of play. 20-11 our score.
23, Yates checking back in the game for Columbus. Or not Columbus, excuse me, Community. There's a three in the corner. That one good. That was 33 Brooks knocking it down from deep for Community. 20-14 our score as we're back and forth in this exciting game.
It's raining threes.
Drive by Miracle, tries to kick it inside to Noblet. That one's gonna be tied up. Ball going back to Community. They have the possession arrow going their direction. Just over a minute left to play in this first quarter as Brooks brings it up again for Community Baptist. Gives it over to the left side. That one knocked away, but last touch. Community, so ball back to Columbus with 56 seconds to play. And number 11 gonna come back in for Community, that's Schaffner. Deep three, that one good. This time it's gonna be 31, Isley. 23-14, our score. As a Community player down on the floor, getting tripped.
He took a tumble, didn't he?
He did, but he's up and all right. 40 seconds left to play in this first quarter.
Sub coming into the ball game for the shaked up player.
And that's going to be number 20, Hearn, back in for Community. And Hearn gets it up top.
Good defense up top.
Almost a 5-second call as Shaw was locking down on defense. Community trying to hold for the last shot here before the quarter ends. We got 10 seconds left to play. And he's going to get it taken away by Shaw. And then a jump ball. That's going to go to Columbus.
I believe that's going to go back to Community, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Community, excuse me. Sorry. Coach for Columbus was trying to call the timeout. He was not awarded the timeout.
Well, let's see. Now they are giving the ball to...
They are giving it to Columbus after all.
Yeah.
6.2. Shaw, three-pointer, no good, but rebounded at the buzzer by number 21, Miracle, crashing the glass. 25-14, our score after one. Columbus Christian in control of this ball game.
Wow, that was a great crash of the board right there to put it back right at the buzzer. So big. That's a big basket. A big basket. Folks, don't forget, tweet. You tweet, we tweet.
Everybody tweets.
Everybody tweet, that's right. So, got some coming in here.
We got another follower. That's good. Make sure to follow us at NACA Sports and at PrepSpin. At NACA Sports and at PrepSpin. Follow us. And, of course, like William said, send in your tweets. We love hearing from the fans. We had quite a few last game coming in from our Division 6 Boys Championship. A lot of interaction, mostly with the fans from Franklin.
Yeah. I went to go follow you guys over at NACA Sports, and you know, I pay so much attention to your all's Twitter feed that I'm really stalking you. So if there was a stalk button, I'd do it. Do you want to stalk them or do you want to follow?
Okay, thank you, Tara. Number 11 for community is actually Clifton. I apologize for that. It was wrong in the roster. And that one's going to go up and in for Brooks.
25-16, college coaches here in attendance, looking on.
(25-16) our score in the early minute of the second quarter. Bridgewater going to drive and then kick. He gets it back and then gives it up to Miracle, and he's fouled going up. So Miracle will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw good. Back to a 10-point lead for Columbus, 26-16. Second free throw no good. Rebounded in by Duke for community. And driving kick, stolen though by Bridgewater. And Columbus will bring it the other way with 7.5 left to play in this second quarter. Oh, deep three again. This one not going to go, but a nice offensive rebound inside by number 24, Shaw, for Columbus. And we're going to have a timeout here by community. 28-16 is our score.
These kids are winning it on the board. They're winning it outside the arc. They're just determined right now.
If the three's not going, they're getting the offensive rebound and putting it back in. So either way, they're getting buckets.
Nice crowd here watching this one. That's you hear the loudness in this historical gym built back in 1980.
1980, I believe. Was
1980, yeah. It's a long, long time, my friend. It's almost as old as I am.
You were like 2 or something? No, just kidding.
4.
4. I was close.
1980, I would have been 3. So yeah.
Well, that one knocked out of bounds. Last touch, Columbus. So it's going to stay here with community. Shot rebounded by Noblet for Columbus. And blocked inside. Good defense there by community. And last touch going to go off of Columbus. So back to community.
Big guy's got to go up a lot stronger than that. I mean, that's just the plain truth. If he can go up a lot stronger than that and give it a little bit more effort down low, this game could be over quick.
And Brooks bringing it over on the right side. He gives it back up top to Duke. Duke going to swing it over the left side. Thought about the 3. Was Hearn, but he gives it back to Duke, who swings it over to Brooks. Brooks going to try a deep 3. That one no good. Still up for grabs, and Shaw comes away with it for Columbus. But then taken right back was Brooks with it, and then he's fouled. So a good heads-up play there by Brooks as he gets the ball back for community.
He was asking his coach over, he said, "Did you see me foul him?" Coach said, yeah.
Brooks going to try a three. No good. Long rebound comes out. Still up for grabs. Finally tied up, and we're going to get a jump ball possession arrow going back to Columbus. And taken away by Community. That one not gonna go.
There's a new follower and a new comment here. Lindy Riles. Hope I'm saying that right. She says, go CCS, you won state, now bring home the national title.
Well, you know, I think both of these teams. Well, she said CCS, right? Is that
Yeah, she says CCS.
Okay, so Columbus Christian. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. So, yeah, I was actually talking with Columbus's coach the other day at breakfast, and he was saying that, yeah, how they were able to win the state championship back in Indiana. And so now here they are playing for a national title. And I saw a tweet there. What was that, a block party or Block City?
Tara Lucas says Block City.
So we got 5:58 left to play here in the second quarter. 28-16 our score is Columbus leading.
28-16, the ball in play. We're on top here for Community. They work it over to the left wing. Three on the way, a little long, and big rebound there.
Bridgewater bringing it up the floor now as he gives it up. Straub with it up top, swings it over to Bridgewater. Now in the right corner. Back to Bridgewater, thought about the three. And here's Miracle. He's going to try a three. That one unable to go, but rebounded on the offensive glass by Roth. And there's a foul inside. And we're going to have two shots coming up.
So Uncle Dave came over here.
Asking about the speakers, saying they may not be coming through over here, but that's nothing we can control up here. That's just probably the speaker going.
Brother Dave. I called him Uncle Dave. I meant Brother Dave.
So first free throw good for Shaw. And Shaw goes 2 for 2 at the line. 30-16 our score. Columbus stretching the lead out to 14. Thought about the three was Hearn. Now Brooks swings it over. There's a three-point attempt by Duke. No good. Rebounded in by Roth. Here comes Shaw the other way and finishing at the rim. Pretty take there by Shaw. Kissing it off the glass for two. 32-16 our score.
That ball just kept going around the rim.
That one poked away. Miracle able to hang on to it for Columbus. He kicks it over and then cross court. And there's a three. No good. Rebounded by Pryor. And here comes Community Baptist the other way. Brooks with it. Drive. Beautiful scoop shot off the glass for Brooks. 32-18 with 4.5 left to play here in the second quarter. Swing over to Bridgewater for three. He's got it. That's a name you've heard a lot. That's number 5 on three-point attempts for Bridgewater. Here's a three for Brooks. Trying to answer, unable to do so as Bridgewater comes down with the rebound for Columbus. And drive to the basket. Oh, nice idea trying to get it inside, but just a little too much on that one. So ball going to go back to Community.
We need to get out the record book and see where this kid Bridgewater stands on threes. I think I heard you say once upon a time that it was 7 in a game, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to look that up. It's 23. Yates in the game now for Community. And Community keeps it alive. Here's a three-point attempt. That one good. That's Hearn with the basket.
35-21.
I guess they said his foot was on the line. So it's 35-20. And Hearn gonna come away with it. Here comes Brooks the other way for Community. Driving it in, fouled. So Brooks will go back to the line.
$35-20, the official score here. The free throw up and in. And comes off the side.
And Shaw with the rebound here for Columbus as we've got 3 minutes left to play in this second quarter. Straub kicks it to the corner, and that one knocked away, but a foul is called. So Columbus will keep possession. Coming back in the game for Columbus, that's number 34, Noblet. Swung to the corner, now down inside, and a foul. Gonna go on Hearn as Noblet went up for the shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot two. First free throw up and good. Second free throw, no good. Noblet goes 1 for 2 at the line. 36-21 our score. And that three, no good. And then the save attempt, not gonna go as Community Baptist gonna keep possession, but good hustle there by Columbus to try to keep it alive. Brooks gonna drive in, put it up and over the big fella. He gets it to go. Brooks makes it at 36-23.
13-point ball game.
So Community trying to creep back in this one. 2:20 left to play here before the half. Bridgewater with it up top. He gives it up to Straub. He's going to drive in, get it knocked away. Good hands there by Hearn. And kicked up to Brooks, who's going to try a three attempt. That one not going to go, but a good offensive rebound inside. And still up for grabs, finally taken away by Miracle. Miracle with a little turnaround J. No, rebounded. And still up for grabs.
Uh-oh, big guy's got it. He goes down.
And ball back to Community. A lot of hustle there shown from both teams and several players on the floor going after that loose ball.
I think I felt a 3.1 magnitude in here. All those kids going down on the floor. It's the Rumble here at Fort Bluff.
And we got a minute and a half left to play before the halftime. Hearn with it up top, swings it over to the left side. Now Brooks open in the corner for three, no. But Community's able to keep it alive. As Pryor gonna take the three. Oh, excuse me, that's gonna be Hearn once again, number 20. So 36-26, it's back to just a 10-point game. We're coming up on a minute left to play before the half. Bridgewater with it up top for Columbus. He gives it over to Miracle. Miracle gonna get a screen and pull up from just behind the free throw line, and he's gonna drain it. So 38-26 our score after the basket by Miracle.
If you're Community, you get this down to single digits, you're happy going into the locker room.
And that basket in and out. Here comes a lob. No good. Rebounded in by Hearn. And he's going to be double teamed, knocked away. Ball going to stay with Community, though. Last touch, Columbus. So we got 33 seconds left to play. here before the half as number 32 checking in the ball game for Columbus is Gray. So looks like Community going to try to hold for the last shot here before the half as Hearn with it over on the right side, holding it. He gets pressured by Bridgewater, so he gives it up to Duke up top. We're at 15 seconds left. Duke just going to hold it. Now he gives it over to Hearn. Hearn back to Duke, 10 seconds left on the clock. And now Hearn with it. Duke up top, going to try a three. Good! Big basket there from Duke, and it's 38-29. So a huge basket there to get this game into single digits. Our score at the half, Columbus Christian 38, Community Baptist 29. We'll be back in about 8 minutes for the start of the second half. You're watching NACA basketball on PrepSpin.com.
start the third quarter of play. William Warfield here filling in for Travis Harrison just for the moment as the ball is on the floor. Coming out of there is Community. They going to the right, jump shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound, pulled down. Miracle with the rebound. Straub with it, kicks it over to the right wing. Going to the basket, pretty hard right there. Nice shot was Rock. (40-29). Back the other way, we got another basket.
Duke answers on the other end for 3.
40-32, our score.
Bridgewater with it up top. He swings it over to Shaw. Shaw gonna kick it over to the right wing. Columbus doing a good job just working the ball around, being patient, trying to get that perfect shot. And there's Bridgewater in the corner. No good. Rebounded by Masudi. No shot. Foul before the shot attempt, so Community will take it out underneath their basket. Duke kicks it out, and there's a 3-point basket from Hearn. 5-point ball game, 40-35. We're approaching 6 to play. Yeah. And there's a block from behind by Duke. So good heads-up play there by Duke as he knocks it out of bounds, saving the layup from Columbus. 40-35, Columbus inbounds it. Kicks it up top to Miracle. Miracle gonna give it up to Straub. Straub gonna put it up, no good. Rebounded in by Duke. And here comes Community Baptist the other way. Brooks inside, good, on the floater. 40-37 our score. We got a 3-point ball game here, folks. 2:30 left to play in this third quarter. Miracle gonna try a 3, that's big. So he calms the run there a little bit from Community with an answer, 43-37. Brooks with another jump shot, no good, still up for grabs. And finally knocked out of play. Last touch, Columbus. So ball going to remain here with Community. I want to thank everybody for tuning in at home, watching right now, and all over the country. 3-point basket. Good, deep 3 from Brooks. 43-40. It's back to 3-point lead here for Columbus. 5 minutes left to play in this third quarter. Bridgewater gives it up to Shaw. Shaw thought about the 3 for a second, then gives it over the left wing to Miracle. Miracle going to go inside. Good defense there by Community, but then turned right back over as Bridgewater makes the steal, the scoop shot, and the bucket. 45-40 our score. 4:30 left to play in this third quarter. Ball knocked out of play, going to go back to Columbus. Bridgewater with it, gives it up to Miracle. So foul going to be on Community Baptist there. Columbus inbounding it. Gives it up to Shaw inside. He gets it to go off the glass. 47-40 lead back up to 7 for Columbus. We're closing in on 4 minutes left to play in this third quarter. 3-point basket, good, big shot there by Duke. And a timeout by Community Baptist, 47-43 with 4:03 left to play in this third quarter.
Got some tweets coming in here. Gwen Bond says, Katie, Amelia, and I are cheering you on from home. Come on, CCS, you can do this. Let's go, Big Red. Then Tara Lucas again tweeting in, Brooks is a player. And then Taylor Lucas says, Hearn is hitting them threes today. Player. He gonna come back there and she's gonna be like, let me holler at your player.
You know, apparently Community Baptist has a 6'8" center who's out with injuries.
Right.
So what a different ball game this might be if he was in here. It's too bad he has to miss the national championship game.
I don't know. Columbus says, you know, when they're outsized, they like to chop wood, is what their term was.
Diving on the floor for it is a couple of guys, and then scooped up was Brooks, who comes away with it and then gets it to go. We got a 2-point ball game here, folks. 47-45 with 3:40 left to play in this third quarter.
Columbus needs to bring that intensity, heart, and hustle back into this one.
And we got a quick whistle there as Miracle is fouled by Community. I believe that one's going to go on Brooks. Miracle with it in the corner. He's going to jump it off to Shaw. Shaw's going to give it in low. Nice pass inside as Norblit hitting the cutting player across the lane, and he's going to be fouled down low, so Columbus will have it on their baseline. And we got a substitution coming in now, number 22, Pauly, in the game for Columbus. And Bridgewater throws it cross court to Shaw. Shaw going to drive in, put it up. No good, off the side of the backboard, and here comes Community the other way. That's Brooks with it again. Thought about another three, then dumps it inside. And they get it to go. That was 21 Pryor.
We're tied up.
Drawing some contact there too, but he's still able to finish at the rim. Yes, 47 all. Good defense here by Community. And then a 30-second timeout called by Columbus Christian head coach Roth.
Good timeout right here.
Very good timeout for Columbus Christian as Coach Roth just needs to gather his troops together and say, hey guys, just calm down a little bit. We're fine. You know, yes, they've come all the way back and tied it, but we still got a long ball game left to play. We're just under 3 minutes remaining here in this third quarter. But what an exciting game this has turned out to be, because Columbus was up big in the first half. And Community, you know, got it within 9 there on the end of the half three-pointer. And now they've tied it up here after just 5 minutes of play. So we'll see how Columbus responds out of the timeout. As Shaw with it up top, he's going to set up the offense. Gives it over the left wing to Bridgewater. Bridgewater going to drive and then kick. Out to Miracle for three. No good. Rebounded in by Hearn for Community and then turned right back over. Good steal by Miracle.
He tried to make the dish there. And it went off the hands, the fingertips.
Drive and kick. Miracle swings it across court. Three-pointer on the way for Shaw. No good. Rebounded in by Pryor. And here comes Community Baptist with a chance to take, I believe, their first lead of the game. Brooks with it. He gives it up to Hearn over on the left side. He's guarded by Shaw. He's going to take him off the dribble and then kick it back out to Duke. Duke going to drive in. He's got some space, then kicks it back out. So Community holding it here. They got that hole open, wide open, and then take it inside. That was a nice look. And then putting it up was Pryor, and he's fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. First free throw, no good. So we still got a tie ball game here at 47. Second free throw, no good as well. And that ball rebounded in by Bridgewater, who brings it the other way, doesn't get it to go. And then Pryor comes away with the rebound. And here comes Brooks the other way. He's gonna pull up for three. Got it, Brooks with a big shot. And he puts Community up by 3, 50-47 with a minute and a half left to play in this third quarter. Shaw bringing it up now for Columbus. He gives it over to Miracle. Miracle gonna get a screen. And then drive baseline. Miracle up with it, no shot. Stepped on the line, out of bounds. Community Baptist basketball. We've got a minute 23 left to play in this third quarter. Community gonna try to add to this 3-point lead as Brooks walks it up the floor. He's met by Straub and then gives it up to Brunk up top, and he's gonna be fouled. Excuse me, that's Hearn. I saw the 0 and assumed it was 10. It's number 20, Hearn, who was fouled for Community. And we got a sub coming in for Columbus. Christian, looks like Isley into the game, number 31. So a minute 8 left to play here in the third as Brooks gets it back.
Maria Brooks.
Oh, nice dish inside. Good block, though, by Isley. Community keeps it, but then it's stolen by Shaw, and here he comes the other way. Fast break, taking it in, no good. Rebounded by Hearn, and here comes Community the other way. Brooks, dish, inside, good! Buckets! Number 22, Massadou.
Maria Brooks says, go Seth Brooks and CBS in the NACA championship.
52-47, and we've got a foul on the drive. That take was made by number 10, Straub, and he's going to go to the line for a chance for 2.
Free throws are big down the stretch, my friend.
First free throw good. That ends a 12-0 run for Community Baptist. And we got a sub coming in for Community. That's number 11, Clifton. So 30 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Second free throw coming up now for Straub. That one no good. Big offensive rebound though by Shaw. Gets it knocked away, but off the leg of Shaw, so ball back to Community Baptist. 52-48 with 28 seconds left in this third. Community gets it into Hearn. Columbus putting a little full court pressure on as Shaw meets him. And he gives it up to Brooks. Hearn might have got away with the travel there. We got 10 seconds left to play. Brooks taking his man off the dribble. Floater up. Good. Brooks doing it once again for Community Baptist. 54-48. Final seconds of the quarter. Shot up. Off the backboard. No good. That's going to do it. 3 quarters of play. A different team has come out here in the second half for Community Baptist. They lead it 54-48. We've got one more exciting quarter left to play in this boys Division 5 national championship game.
Wonder what the locker room was like at halftime, because Coach evidently said something that got to his team.
Oh, he sure did. Yeah, I don't know what he did. Maybe they had some of that Michael Jordan's secret stuff from Space Jam. You know what I'm talking about.
No.
You don't?
No, I know what you're saying, man.
JJ knows. Huh?
LeBron James tried to make a second.
Oh, no.
Well, no, he said he doesn't want to. They're trying to, they asked him to do it, but
Can I do that for you?
yeah.
Hey, Space Jam.
Yeah, I know.
All right, guys, as we get set here for the fourth quarter, we got a lot of people tuning in, watching all over the country, especially back in Columbus, Indiana, and Reidsville, North Carolina. 54-48 our score. Community's got a 6-point lead, and they've got the basketball to start things off here in the fourth. Drive for Hearn, good take to the basket, up and in for two. 56-48.
These guys are unstoppable right now.
Isley gets trapped, gives it outside to Bridgewater, back inside to Shaw, who's gonna go up and kiss it off the window. 56-50 our score. Community lead back down to 6. Brooks gonna walk it up. He's met by Isley at midcourt. Gives it up to Hearn over on the left wing, guarded by Shaw. Gonna take him off the dribble again. Hearn inside once again, this time a blocking foul. We had a couple charges in the first half by Columbus, not this time though, so Hearn's gonna go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw rims in and out for Hearn. And we got a substitution for community number 22, Massadou. Second free throw good as Hearn goes 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. 57-50 our score. Bridgewater gives it up to Shaw. Shaw goes down low, turn around, off the glass, good for number 10, Straub. 57-52, just under 7 to play here left in this fourth quarter. Brooks with it up top, gets it over to Duke. Duke gonna drive it in, kick it now. And back outside, we gotta travel. Good call there as the officials were all over that one. Straw bringing it up. He's going to drive it in, gets it knocked away. Last touch community ball going to stay here with Columbus. 6:34 left on the clock. Shaw gets it into Miracle. Miracle swings it over to Straub. Straub. And Isley with it. Big shot there from just inside the three-point line. Makes it a three-point game, 57-54. And we're going to have a foul. Isley playing some aggressive defense there, but he's going to pick up the foul for Columbus. Brooks gets open and takes the pass and dumps it down low. Beautiful look. Unable to make the bunny, though, is community.
Just short.
Hopefully that one doesn't come back to bite him. That could have made it a 5-point lead. Instead, it stays at 3, 57-54. And we got a 3 coming up. No good. Rebounded, though, by Miracle. He puts it up. Still no. Battle and kept alive. Bridgewater going to try a 3. That one not good. And finally pulled in by Brooks. And here comes community the other way. They give it up to Hearn. Hearn going to kick it inside. That basket good as Hearn with a beautiful pass to Pryor, number 21, who's able to finish for community. 59-54. We've got just under 5:40 left to play in this fourth quarter. Down low to Shaw. Shaw going to go up. He's going to be fouled. So Shaw will go back to the line for Columbus. So some big free throws coming up here for Shaw, who can cut this to a one-possession game. Shaw puts it, the first one in. So the lead down to 4.
Sarah Harrell says, my cousin is unstoppable. Go Seth, number 33.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded in by Hearn. So 59-55 our score with 5.5 left to play in this game. Hearn with it up top, guarded by Shaw. He better drive to the basket. Almost got a 5-second call, but was able to give it up to Brooks. We're at 5:15 left to play here in this one. Community gonna try to waste a little time here. Duke gonna drive and then pull it back out. Picks up his dribble, gives it up to Hearn. Hearn gonna give it back up to Brooks. Brooks gonna take it in and pull it back out. We're at 4:50 left to play in this fourth quarter. So Community still playing a little keep away basketball here as Hearn drives it in, puts it up, floater, no good, rebounded in by Bridgewater, and he's fouled. Number 11 back in the game for Community, that's Clifton. As Bridgewater brings it up for Columbus, gives it over to Miracle. Miracle hands it off to Straub. Straub gonna drive in, he's gonna dish inside to Shaw. Shaw no good, gets his own rebound. And ball loose now on the floor. Out of play, last touch Community, so gonna stay here with Columbus. We've got 4:10 left to play. And in the game now for Columbus, that's number 4, Noble. And back in the game for Community is number 20, Hearn. Columbus gets it into the right corner. Back over to the corner to Bridgewater. 3, no good. Shaw gets the rebound. And Noble with it, gives it back outside to Bridgewater. And kicked inside to Straub, who turn around. Hook is good, 59-57. We got a 2-point ball game. 3:50 left to play in this fourth quarter. Brooks bringing it up. He's guarded by Noble. Takes him off the dribble, and he's going to be fouled. So Brooks with it, guarded by Noble. Gives it up to Duke. Oh, excuse me, that's Hearn. And we got a foul. Looks like it's gonna be on Shaw. And we're in the bonus here, so Community gonna get some free throws. At least one. If he makes the first one, obviously he'll get a second. And Brooks, money from the line. First one good. Back to a 3-point lead.
Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Money, 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 money.
Second one good. 4-point ball game now. Straub with it. He's going to drive. Gets contact. So Straub will go to the line. That foul's going to be on Brooks. So 3:27 left to play. 4-point ball game. Straub trying to change that at the line. First free throw good. Second free throw, no good. And that one almost knocked away. Oh yes, it's gonna be a push. As Miracle stole it and then was shoved out of bounds by Community, so ball back to Columbus. 61-58.
I feel a Bridgewater 3 coming on right here.
Wouldn't surprise me in the least.
He's been cold the second half. It's time for him to warm back up, fellas. Oh, we got a bonus.
Bonus here for Columbus. This is huge.
It's a 1-on-1 situation.
And that one in and out. So an opportunity there missed for Columbus, and here comes Community the other way. Duke with it up top. He's going to drive and kick over to Hearn. Hearn going to drive it in, take it all the way. No good. Rebounded, though. Big rebound
That was partially
by
blocked.
Massadewi. And an offensive fouls. We have a charge. So nice job there by Columbus stepping in front of that one.
Yeah, no 1-and-1 on this one because it was a player control foul.
Straub taking it in, putting it up. No good. Rebounded, though, by Columbus. And then another foul. So Columbus will go back to the line for a chance to get this game a little closer. 31 at the line. That's Isley. Two shots, double bonus. So that's huge here for Columbus.
I want to remind fans that after the game, the trophy presentation.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded in by Community. That was Hearn crashing the glass, so a big miss there again, 61-59, as free throws could end up being a deciding factor in this game. Hearn gives it up to Duke. Duke with it now. Gives it back up top to Brooks. 2:30 left to play here in the game. Hearn with it once again. Now Duke. And Duke gets it knocked away by Miracle. I apologize, number 22. And a nice take there as we're tied up. That was Shaw. And what I was saying, Community. Massady, I apologize, number 22, for pronouncing that wrong. And we got a full timeout for Community. We are tied, 61-61, 151 left to play here in this boys Division 5 national championship game. Couldn't ask for a better game than this one. What are your thoughts coming down the stretch here, William?
My thoughts is, what a game. I mean, what a game. Both of these teams want this championship, and it's going to hurt for one of the teams not to get it and watch the other team raise that trophy at the end. But you got excellent fan support for both teams. You got great head coaches for both teams. You got two great announcers up here. You got a nice camera guy. What more can you ask for?
All right, apparently I'm still wrong on that number 22 for Community. I apologize. Mesudi.
Hey, we're not the best at pronouncing names and stuff.
Oh, wow, missed a big layup there. Could have given him a 2-point lead, and Columbus coming back the other way for a chance to take the lead. Inside, got it, was Shaw, 63-61, just under a minute and a half left to play in this one. And we're gonna have a blocking call, so that should put Community at the line for a chance to tie. So that's gonna put 33 Brooks at the line for Community Baptist. First free throw good. Brooks has ice in his veins.
Got quiet in here, didn't it?
I thought I heard that pin drop there. Second free throw good for Brooks. 63-63, 123 left to play in this fourth quarter. Miracle gives it up to Straub. Straub gonna give it over to Isley. Isley gonna drive in, put it up. No good, rebounded by Community. That was Hearn. We're coming up on a minute left to play. Brooks brings it across the timeline, gives it up to Duke. One shot, coach saying for Community. And a foul gonna be called on Columbus. So looked to be an intentional foul there, so they want to put him on the line.
Wonder what the strategy is behind this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
'Cause you're right, he grabbed his jersey intentionally. So 63 all.
I guess that was a strategy. Put him on the line and miss it. They get the ball back instead of having Community run the clock all the way down. So strategy paid off there for Columbus as Shaw has it over on the left wing, and we're going to have a timeout from Columbus Christian.
Interesting scenario there, but pays off for Coach. Now, if he would have hit those free throws, we'd all be scratching our head right now. Sometimes you got to take chances, though.
We're getting more tweets in here at the end of the game. 43.5 seconds remaining.
Jared said just call Mesudi Ali.
Just call him Ali?
Ali.
Okay.
Becca says she's watching all the way from Clifton Forge, wherever that may be. Never heard of it, but thanks to all the folks back in Clifton Forge watching. $63 all. Columbus with the basketball, folks. 43.5 seconds on the clock. What's it gonna be? We're gonna find out here soon.
Bridgewater with it up top. We're under 40 seconds left. Straub gonna drive it in, kick it outside. Miracle for three. No good, rebounded in by Hearn. Then knocked away, stolen, but on the line.
Oh.
So Columbus Christian steals it back, but then steps out of bounds. 28.8 seconds. We are tied here. I'm sure. Oh, we got a foul before the inbounds. So we got free throws coming up. This time it's going to be 2 shots as the double bonus now in effect. So this is huge. Putting Brooks on the line. First free throw, good. Cash money at the line is Brooks.
Cash money player, hey.
64-63. Second free throw, good. 65-63, 28 seconds remaining. Here comes Shaw for Columbus. We're down to 20 seconds. Inside, turnaround, Straub, good off the glass. We're tied at 65. And we're gonna have a timeout for Community. 65-65, 14 seconds to go. Who do you want the ball? Who do you want with the ball for Community?
For Community? I say you need to give the ball. Let me think about this for a second. But I would say definitely number 33. And I would say Brooks And if Brooks doesn't work out, then I think you need to get the ball to 22. So I'm going to go 22 or 33. On Twitter, who's your pick to click? Let's hear it. We'll call him the double-double, y'all. We'll call him the double-double. So here, reading some of these tweets. Tiffany Jackson.
So what's it going to be here? 14.2 seconds. Will a champion be crowned here at the NACA at the end of regulation of this game, or will we go into overtime? Brooks gets doubled. They throw it in. There's Pryor. He's going to drive in, put it up. No good. Rebounded by Columbus. Here they come the other way. Shot at the buzzer. Oh, man. He almost hit that. Bridgewater with a prayer at the buzzer from beyond half court. Almost put it in. Hit the back of the rim. And we're going to go into overtime here in Dayton, Tennessee. My goodness. That was almost spectacular.
Wow. The back of the iron on that one.
It looked good all the way. I was like, oh my goodness. This place was about to erupt.
Yeah,
it basically
was.
did anyways.
They're still talking
like the
about
reaction.
it, yeah.
They're still like, man.
This one can't be decided in regulation, folks. Overtime is a must.
What was your thoughts at home watching that buzzer beater almost go in? Make sure to send in your tweets. We want to hear from you guys. Heart's got to be pounding. And Community had a good look on the other end, just unable to get that one to go off the glass.
Phenomenal.
Megan says, overtime, boys, finish strong. Tip controlled by Columbus. As Bridgewater with it, guarded by Hearn, gives it over to Miracle. Miracle gonna drive in and put it up and in for two. 67-65. Columbus showing a little different defensive look here as they put some pressure on Brooks, drive it in. He comes all the way up, drives through every defender, and gets fouled, so he'll go to the line to shoot two. And Brooks trying to get this game tied back up.
Tara Lucas says this is a nail biter. Yes, ma'am.
First free throw good for Brooks. Second free throw good. We're all tied up back at 67. 3:30 left to play here in this overtime period. Bridgewater bringing it up. He gets trapped, throws it up and out of bounds. Over the head of his intended teammate there down low, so ball going back to Community. 3:25 left to play as Brooks brings it up now. Brooks throws it high and knocked away, gonna stay with Community. There in that corner, kind of hard to see on your screen. 3:14 left. Community gets it in. Brooks has it now. We're approaching 3 minutes left to play. Brooks gonna drive, pull it back out. Give it up to Hearn. Hearn gonna drive, pull it back out. Duke with it now. Brooks gets it back. Brooks gonna drive and kick, back to Hearn. 2:45 left to play. And dangerous pass there. Duke able to get it though. Hand off to Brooks. And we've got a travel. So sometimes playing conservative like that can be costly, and right there it is, as Community gives the ball back to Columbus. 2:37 left to play in overtime.
OT.
Passing it up. Here's Miracle with a nice look inside to Straub. He gets it up and in for two. 69-67, Columbus Christian leading by 2. We're at 2:20 left to play in overtime. Brooks gives it up to Duke. Duke going back to Brooks. Brooks double team, splits the defense. And timeout is called by Community Baptist. Smart timeout there as Brooks was trapped over on the sideline.
Good basketball game right here.
What a great way to finish off 2 weeks of NACA basketball with an overtime game between two great teams.
You got more people watching right now concurrently than you do people in the stands at this moment. Can you believe that? And you got a lot of people in the stands here.
Yeah, this is blowing up. Duke gonna inbound the ball. He gives it to the corner. There's a three. No good. Rebounded though by Pryor, who keeps it alive for Community. 2 minutes left to play here in overtime. Hearn with it.
I'm shaking up just a little bit.
So we have another timeout. Interesting call, no call there, rather. I mean, you thought maybe a travel or a foul, but I think it was just a good no call, and they gave him the timeout.
Terry wants a shout out to her homie, number 12 for CBS. She said, "What's up, home skillet?"
That's Woodson.
(69-67), folks. 1:58 left to go in this ball game.
And Brooks with it up top. We're just under 2 minutes left to play in this overtime period. Brooks gonna take him off the dribble, pull up, got it! Brooks coming through again in the clutch, 69-69, 1:40 left to play.
This is our most watched game live online so far of this tournament.
That's incredible. Congratulations to everyone out there who's doing their part in making that happen. Bridgewater gives it over to Straub. Straub trying to look down low, can't get it. It's a miracle. They're gonna swing it over. 3-point attempt, Bridgewater.
Oh.
No good, knocked out of play. Last touch by Columbus. Ball going back to Community. 1:19 left.
So will they go back to their same strategy where they just foul?
I don't think so. But they're definitely gonna try to make it tough for Brooks to get up the floor. Swinging it over to Duke. We're under a minute left to play here. Almost stolen away. Dangerous pass as Miracle was able to get his hand on it, but it's going to stay here with Community. We got much love coming all the way from Sweden.
Wow.
Watching this game. That's awesome. 45 seconds left to play. Hearn with it. He gives it up to Duke. Back to Brooks. 35 seconds on the clock. Down to 30.
They're going to hold for a last shot, aren't they?
They are. 22 seconds remaining. And that kicked out to Duke. And a foul.
This is their strategy.
So that was their strategy, but they waited an awful long time.
Yeah, too much time come off the clock.
So 17.5 seconds remaining, and Duke going to get a chance to give Community the lead.
I guess it depends on if Duke hits these free throws.
I mean, last time it paid off, so we'll see. Oh, Duke missing the first one.
He still got one more, though. Remember,
He
it's
still
double
got
bonus.
one more. And a timeout. I tell you, that's an interesting strategy, but it's worked so far. But we'll see. As you said, Duke still has one more at the line.
Yeah, now they're icing the free throw shooters. So coach has done his scouting and has seen that Duke is the guy to foul. You guys out there on Twitter that continue to tweet in, take some pictures of how you're watching the game for us. We'll retweet those out. It helps us.
My boy, number 11.
That's your boy?
That's Megan's boy. That's going to be Clifton. We did it. Free throw good. So Duke, with ice in his veins, hits the free throw. 70-69, 15 seconds left to play. Miracle with it, gives it up to Straub. Straub going to drive in, kick it outside. Take to the basket. No good. Rebounded by Community. And a foul is called as Brooks comes away with the rebound, hits the floor kind of hard.
3.8 seconds.
I think the hard contact really came with the player, not so much on the ground, but he's still laying there, and he's going to be checked out. 3.8 seconds remaining. He took a hard shot.
Yeah. So you got 3.8 seconds. Brooks getting up off his feet.
He's good. Brooks is up.
You know, if I was coach right there, I would say stay down for a minute or two. You know, let's get a breather so we can plan this out. But
So big free throws coming up here for Brooks. Well, this is huge. Brooks has to come out of the game because he was checked out by the medical staff. So now number 11, Clifton, at the foul line, having to step up and hit these shots. And that one no good.
that could play real big. Zoom back out just a little bit there, JJ.
Second free throw, no good. Rebounded by Shaw. Here comes Columbus, and he doesn't get it off.
Didn't get it off.
That's going to do it, Columbus. Community Baptist is your boys Division V national champions. Congratulations to the fans, players, coaches from Reedsville, North Carolina, getting it done here at the NACA. What an exciting finish. Wow.
Defensive player from Columbus, Josh Miracle.